Are you looking to start growing your own organic vegetables on your homestead? Well, you're in the right place. Today, we embark on a journey of discovery, growth, and delicious bounty as we delve into the world of organic vegetable gardening. Organic gardening offers a myriad of benefits, not just to our dinner plates, but to our health and the environment as well. By choosing organic, we're saying no to synthetic pesticides and fertilizers, and yes to nourishing our bodies and the earth with natural, wholesome goodness. But how does one start an organic vegetable garden? Well, the first thing you need to consider is location. It's all about location, location, location. Your garden needs to be in a spot that has good sunlight exposure. A minimum of 6 hours each day is ideal. After all, plants need the sun to photosynthesize and grow. Next, think about access to water. Your veggies will need regular watering, especially during those scorching summer months. So if hauling a heavy watering can across your property doesn't sound like your idea of fun, make sure your garden is within easy reach of a water source. And let's not forget about the soil. Ideally, your garden should be located on a site with rich, well-draining soil. But don't worry if your soil isn't perfect. That's something we can work on, and we'll be discussing more about soil preparation in our next scene. Finally, space. You want to ensure your vegetables have enough room to grow without being crowded. Overcrowding can lead to competition for resources and even disease. So, when choosing your garden's location, make sure it's a place that can accommodate your plant's growth. Choosing the right location for your garden is the first step in your organic vegetable gardening journey. And remember, growing your own organic vegetables is not just about eating healthier. It's about taking a step towards sustainability and showing love for our planet. So get out there, find your perfect spot, and let's grow together. Now that you've chosen the perfect spot for your garden, it's time to prepare the soil. This is a pivotal step in your organic vegetable gardening journey. The soil is where your plants will get most of their nutrients, and it's crucial that it's well prepared to support healthy, robust growth. Soil preparation is more than just digging holes. It's about creating an environment that's rich in nutrients and conducive to plant growth. One of the best ways to enrich your soil is by adding compost. Compost is decomposed organic matter such as leaves, grass clippings, and kitchen scraps. It's packed with nutrients, and it also improves the soil's structure and water retention capabilities. By adding compost to your soil, you're essentially feeding your plants with a balanced diet of nutrients. But compost alone may not be enough. Depending on the needs of your specific plants, you might also need to add organic fertilizers. These fertilizers, derived from plant or animal sources, add specific nutrients to the soil. For instance, bone meal is a great source of phosphorus, beneficial for root development, while seaweed extracts provide a wealth of micronutrients. Now, you might be wondering, how do I know what nutrients my soil needs? That's where soil testing comes in. A soil test can reveal the pH level of your soil and its nutrient content. Knowing this information can help you make informed decisions about what amendments your soil needs. It's like getting a health checkup for your soil. Remember, a well-prepared soil is like a good foundation for a house. It's the bedrock upon which your plants will grow and flourish. So take the time to prepare your soil correctly. Your plants and your future self will thank you for it. Proper soil preparation is crucial in ensuring your plants get all the nutrients they need to thrive. So roll up your sleeves and let's get that soil ready for planting. The journey to a bountiful organic vegetable garden begins right here in the soil. With the soil prepared, we can move on to the exciting part, planting your vegetables. A golden rule of thumb in the gardening world is spacing your plants properly. It's not just about making sure they look neat and tidy, but about ensuring they have room to grow and thrive. Overcrowding can lead to a competition for nutrients and water, and it can also increase the risk of disease spread. So how much space do you need between your plants? Well, it varies. For example, leafy greens like lettuce and spinach don't need much room at all. A gap of about 8 to 12 inches between plants is more than enough. They're sociable plants, you see. On the flip side, vining plants such as cucumbers and squash, they like their personal space. These sprawling plants need about 3 feet between each other. They spread out as they grow, and this space prevents their large leaves from shading one another. Now, when it comes to planting, each vegetable has its own preferences. Some, like beans and peas, prefer to be sown directly into the soil where they will grow. Others, like tomatoes and peppers, they're a little more high maintenance. They prefer to start life indoors where conditions can be controlled before being transplanted outside when they're a bit bigger and the weather is warmer. And let's not forget root vegetables like carrots and radishes. They don't like to be transplanted at all. They're a bit like hermits, preferring to stay where they were first planted. So, you'll want to sow them directly into your garden. Remember, gardening is not a one-size-fits-all activity. Each vegetable has its quirks and preferences, and it's our job as gardeners to accommodate them. So whether you're planting sociable spinach or hermit-like radishes, remember to give them the space they need. And when you're sowing those seeds, remember to consider whether they'd prefer to start indoors or brave it outside from the get-go. Remember, correct spacing is key to prevent overcrowding, which can lead to diseases and nutrient deficiency. Now that your vegetables are planted, it's important to water them regularly. Watering your green friends regularly is as crucial as giving them the right amount of sunlight or nutrients. Let's dive into why this is so important, especially during the hot summer months. When the sun is blazing, plants lose more water due to evaporation. This makes them thirsty, just like us. Water is the lifeblood of your plants. It's the vehicle that transports essential nutrients from the soil to the plant cells. Without enough water, the plants can't get the nutrients they need and may end up wilting or dying. Now you may wonder, how much water should I give my plants? Well, it's not a one-size-fits-all answer. Different vegetables have different water needs. Generally, a good rule of thumb is to keep the soil evenly moist. If the top inch of soil feels dry, it's time to water. But wait, there's more. The time of day you water your plants also matters. Watering in the early morning or late evening minimizes evaporation. This way, your plants get the maximum benefit from each drop of water. Also, watering at the base of your plants rather than overhead helps keep the leaves dry and less susceptible to disease. And remember, it's better to water deeply and less frequently than to give your plants a light sprinkle every day. Deep watering encourages the roots to grow downwards, making the plants more resilient to drought. Lastly, using a mulch around your plants can help conserve water by reducing evaporation. Plus, it keeps the soil cool and discourages weed growth. And there you have it, folks. Regular watering isn't just about keeping the soil wet. It's about timing, technique, and even a bit of mulching. Consistent watering is key to healthy, productive plants. So keep that watering can or hose ready, especially during those hot summer days. Your plants will thank you. A crucial part of organic vegetable gardening is protecting your crops from pests and diseases. Let's start with organic pest control methods. One effective way is by introducing beneficial insects into your garden. These good bugs, such as ladybugs and lacewings, act as natural predators to harmful pests, keeping their population in check. You can attract these beneficial insects by planting flowers and herbs that are known to be their favorites. Another method is using homemade sprays made from natural ingredients. A popular one is a garlic spray made by mixing crushed garlic cloves with water. This mixture can deter many types of pests when sprayed on your plants. Remember, it's essential to reapply after rainfall. Now let's talk about companion planting, a technique where certain plants are grown together because they help each other in some way. For example, marigolds can repel nematodes and other pests, making them excellent companions for many vegetables. Basil, on the other hand, can deter flies and mosquitoes, making it a good companion for plants that attract these pests. Recognizing common garden pests and diseases is also key. Aphids, for instance, are tiny insects that can cause your plants to wilt and turn yellow. If you notice these signs, check the undersides of your plant leaves. If you see clusters of these small pests, it's time to intervene. Similarly, if your plants have spots or blight, it could be a sign of fungal disease. In such cases, remove the affected leaves and ensure your plants have good air circulation to prevent the disease from spreading. By using organic methods, you can protect your crops without resorting to harmful chemicals. This not only keeps your garden healthy, but also ensures the food you grow is safe and nutritious for you and your family. So gear up, and let's make your organic vegetable garden a thriving, pest-free haven. And there you have it. These are the basics of starting your own organic vegetable garden. In this journey, we've traveled together from choosing the perfect garden spot, where the sun shines just right and water is within reach, to preparing your soil with compost and organic fertilizers. We've learned that a well-fed soil translates to well-fed plants, teeming with nutrients and ready to give you a bountiful harvest. We've also navigated the intricacies of planting, understanding that each vegetable requires its own space to spread its roots and reach for the sky. Overcrowding is a no-no in our organic garden, as it can lead to the spread of diseases and nutrient competition. We've grappled with the importance of watering, especially during those hot summer months. The trick is to keep it consistent, ensuring your plants never go thirsty. Remember, water is life, not just for us, but for our plants too. Finally, we've discussed how to protect your garden from pests and diseases. Organic pest control methods and companion planting are our weapons of choice in this battle. We're fighting not just for our crops, but for a healthier, chemical-free environment. Now it's your turn to put these tips into action. We'd love to hear about your gardening journeys. Do you have any experiences you'd like to share, or perhaps some questions that popped up along the way? Feel free to drop them in the comments section. Let's make this a space for learning, sharing, and growing together. Before we part ways, remember that this journey doesn't end here. There's always more to learn, more to discover, and more to grow. So stay tuned for more tips and tricks to help you succeed in your organic gardening journey. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tips on organic gardening. Happy gardening!